All right, today is the final day of the resurrection week, Easter week, and we're talking about the blessed resurrection of Jesus. Jesus had been in the tomb 3 days and 3 nights, as he told his disciples that he would. He had paid the price. He was dead. He was wrapped. The blood and the water were the sign. They were going to break his legs, but they knew that he was already dead. Roman centurions would not have been faked out. They would have known the truth, and he died. He was in there for 3 days. On the third day, the body's gone. Now, there's three aspects that I can point to say that I believe the resurrection is true. First, I've talked about it before, the Shroud of Turin. The image inside of there is not painted on. It's literally imparted in the material in a 3D image that only now we can see in AI. It's literally the amount of energy needed. I believe that's the energy of the resurrection that we see inside of there. It should have vaporized that cloth, but it was so short a burst as he resurrected that it left the imprinted image in the cloth. Second was the guards. There were guards at the temple, and they were told to say that they fell asleep and the disciples took that. Here's a problem. A Roman guard, if he was found to be sleeping at his duty, there was one penalty for it. He would be put to death. According to what we've seen in history, these men weren't killed. Why? Because the people involved knew it was a lie. It wasn't true. And third, the last thing that I point to the resurrection is the disciples. There were 11 become 12 when Judas was replaced by Matthias. And all of them, except for John, went through a martyr's death. Even John had a horrific death. They tried to martyr him. They tried to boil him in oil, but then they put him to the island of Patmos to exile him, and that's where he got the revelation of the Christ, of the Anointed One. And so for somebody to go through all that and know that it's a lie, know that it's fake, I'm sure one of them would have recanted. None of them did. And so Jesus resurrected. Easter is about resurrection. It's not about candy and rabbits and eggs and all that kind of crap. Sorry. It's not about those things. It's about Jesus. The price that was paid for us. The fact that he loves us so much that he wants us with him. And it killed him not to have us. We need to receive that gift today, and be able to understand that Easter lives in our hearts every day as we follow Jesus, as we make him Lord, as we commit our life to follow him the best that we can, listening to our Master, listening to our King, and being obedient to the ways of the cross. Take up our cross and follow him. Jesus is Lord. Jesus paid the price. Today, if you haven't done it, receive him as your Messiah. That's it. We're done. Take care. God bless. Happy Resurrection Day.